Sparks ignite the night. Sophia's chaos reign. She's our guiding light. Together they take flight. With laughter and with cheer. At Comic Cons we gather. The duo we hold dear.
Our angel and cool devil in the heart of the crowd. They steal the show as they make us proud.
Lewis and Sophia's legends in the making. Together side by side, no signs of breaking. From the chaos to the madness, they light up our days. At every con we roam, in this wild, wild craze.
With hearts full of laughter, there are shining stars.
Together they'll conquer, no matter how
I am the Tower of Power. I'm too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey, and I'm all alone, but not for the full hour. I am Lewis Perry, and I am too hot to handle, and I'm too cold to hold. And yeah, that's right. And we got Steph coming on from Pure Magic Pictures, and we got Nick Del Bianco. I think I said his name right, but anyway, the little one is not here. She's on the way to the Geek Lair. But look at her chair. Her chair is right here. So, without further ado, should I get to the comments? Let's get to the comments. Let's see. Kalani. Cal, round 2, let's go. Amazing Spidey. Hello, Lewis. What's going on, Spidey? How you doing, brother? Hanging and banging. And great, doing great like Frosted Flakes. And what else we got? That's it. That's it. You know what? That's all we got. That's all I'm going to do for comments. That's it. But the lady that we have backstage is one of a kind. Her hair, fire. Her lips, fire. She's wearing glasses. And if I don't get her on here, she's more bossier than my wife or more bossier than Sophia. And I love her to death, though. I got much respect for her. And I feel bad for Cal because she bosses him around the way she bosses me around. And I'm going to clown around until Sophia gets here to town because I'm having some fun. And since I can say this stuff because Steph is way over there, the one and only Stephanie Hubbard. What's going on, little one? No, I can't call you little one because that's Sophia.
Bossy Boss is here.
Bossy Boss. That's what I
nicknamed
text
me
you.
Bossy Boss.
That is so funny.
Oh wait,
that,
I need to look this way. You nicknamed
Yes.
me Bossy Boss.
Oh, you know what? Let's steal something from me and
Yes.
Sophia. Fist bump. Fist bump.
Fist bump. Yes.
No, high five.
Yeah, there we go. High five.
High five.
High five. Nice.
All right. Dude.
Yes, I'm wearing my glasses today.
I know you look
a different look.
You do look like a boss. But
Yeah.
you know what? The last time I saw you at Rhode Island, and I forgot to mention this the last 2 times you were on too, was I told you I had something for you that was all blinged out, and I forgot to bring it, and I do. I got a
All
hat for
right.
this next
Well,
time I
Rhode
saw you.
Island Comic Con. I will get my whatever is blinged out that you have for me.
Yes,
I'm
100.
I'm secretly hoping it's a cowgirl hat, but we'll see.
It
We'll
is.
see
It
what it
is.
is.
I told you now that's what I'm gonna get.
Mm. But
That
yes,
way
I
you
have
won't
my
have.
glasses on. That's my bossy boss look. I'm here to be the boss until Sophia shows up.
I know. Yeah, she comes in. Yeah. First, she's gonna say hi to the family. Then she's gonna do this, say hi to the dogs, and then run up here. All right. So, without further ado, I gotta get this cat on here because you were gracious enough. We're gonna debut the trailer here.
Hmm.
I was gonna save the trailer for a fairy fail. I was gonna save it, watch it with you guys, but I had to. I was gonna let the trailer just play through the program. I ended up watching it 3 times. Laughed my butt off the first time. I fell in love with the trailer. Watched it again. Watched it again. Innuendo was in it.
Yeah.
I laughed. But the star, I looked at him when he showed up before you in the green room, and I was like, dude, you let Scotty beat you up? And I fell in love with Scotty. You cannot help but fall in love with Scotty. Okay? Scotty
Facts.
Corn, man,
Facts.
he's one of my favorite people. I just finally met him in person, kind of in person like this, and I fell in love with him even
I
more.
know. That guy
But
is so lovable, which is why it's good to cast him as a. If you want a bully to be lovable, cast Scotty Corn because you can't hate him. No matter what, you just can't hate him. So it was pretty genius casting on my part.
it was, lady. I got to tell you, A1 chef's kiss for that because even his look, I was like, Scotty he looked like a scumbag, but a
Yeah.
lovable one, just a
Yeah.
lovable one. All right, so without further ado, and we're gonna bring in Nick Del Bianco.
Yes.
What's
What's
up,
going
guys?
on, brother? How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on
Oh,
today, man.
Hi, Nick.
oh,
So
you know
excited to
what?
be here.
We got kids cheering for Nick. Wow,
Woo!
look at that.
Thanks,
Wow.
guys.
So Nick, man, what you read the script, you went through the script, and you were telling me backstage that dude, you was laughing as you were reading it.
I know that's not common with the script. That was.
Um, Now I know when you first were auditioning, did you audition for another part, or did Steph say, "Hey, I want you for this part"? And as we both discussed as well, when you were like, "Scotty gonna beat me up," I
I
mean,
was like, well, I didn't know Scotty
what
yet.
was your reaction when you found out that you were going to be the main, and that you had a? We're not going to play the trailer yet. We're going to wait, but when what was just your initial reaction as you started reading through the script and going, oh man, I got to do this. I hope I get cast." What was your initial reaction, dude?
Okay, yeah. So I was looking through backstage, and I had only like really recently gone on there because I had graduated like a few months before that from college, and I was looking for stuff. I got in a couple like crew jobs on things. I was producing my own stuff. But so I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna get backstage, and I was looking. And you would find I would see a bunch of different stuff on there, but I saw a fairy failed. I saw like that one like was glowing to me. I was like, oh, I really like. There's something about it. The premise was like kind of cool, and every time you're looking on there, some of them you're like, oh, I don't know, like I'll try it. But with this one, I was like, oh no, I really got to give this one a shot. So I looked at the script and the example scene before I got the whole script that I did for my audition. I thought it was so funny because like the situational comedy of it was such a blast. So, and I didn't know like where the script was really gonna go from there. You get the general premise, and it reminded me kind of like one of my favorite shows as a kid was Fairly Odd Parents. So I was like, oh, that would be such a cool like full circle thing to like play like a Timmy Turner type character at some point, and then sent in my audition, and like anything, you kind of like, all right, and as you go on to the next one, you see what happens. I don't expect anything. I get a text one day, and it's like, you got a response from a backstage job, and I'm like, yeah, all right, let's see what this is gonna be, right? So some so like AI ad or something like that. I'm like, all right, we'll see what this is, and then I go, wait, fairy, like it was a fairy friend. Yeah, it wasn't a fairy fill yet, so it was fairy friend,
Hmm.
and I was able. I wasn't Caleb yet. I was able, and I was like, for that. And I was like, really? So I looked and I was like, I looked again and I saw like the script. Um, and then what was it? Like Stephanie, I mean, you were like, hey, let's have a conversation about this at some point, right? Like let's hop on a call and talk
Mm-hmm.
about it. And I didn't know. This is gonna sound ridiculous. I didn't know
Oh, hold it,
like
hold it. If it's going to
because
sound
I think you
ridiculous,
were
brother, if
saying
it's going
like
to sound ridiculous, you get full
No,
screen.
full
So go
screen.
ahead. You
so
get full screen.
at the time I was like I don't know if I was gonna get it from that call, but like I went in being like, oh, I'm sure like there's gonna be like another round of auditions after it, but we talked about it for a while, and you were like, I think you might be a good fit for it. And I think I straight up went, really? And I got like I didn't think that was happening at all. So I like it took me a second of like whoa, like after the call I think I was like sitting there like in my spinny chair in the other place being like, oh wow. And we were gonna meet up to do the script, to read the script in person and like get coffee and talk about it. And I think I told you this, but I had a nightmare the night before where you called me and it was like, hey, we're going with someone else with this. Sorry. And so I woke up cold sweat and I was like, no, this is gonna be a good script reading today. Like, I'm gonna read this script
Oh.
like it was a rehearsed play.
Dude, so is this, I know you worked on crew and everything, but is this your first starring role?
Oh, of this level, of course, yeah. Like this was huge for me. Like only other things that I had really done. Yeah, that's so funny. Yeah, it was like it was such a different level from everything. You know, I'd done so many things that I had written or my friends had written and things like that, and I'd hopped on a couple other projects that were really cool in the past in smaller levels. But with this, like to have how long was that script? It was like 100 pages, right? Like it was a lot of material, and I
Yeah,
wasn't
and
not.
Caleb's in almost every single
Yeah,
scene of this movie, and in all the scenes you're in, you do like kind of the most talking too. Like you're in this movie a lot, so
yeah,
100 pages,
definitely.
it's a lot to go over.
It was tough. I think Anna had a lot of material. Like she had a lot of lines to read
Yeah.
for each scene. So I feel like I don't know. I think she had it a little tougher because she was like kind of it was like
Yeah.
she had like a million riddles to learn basically. So I think
Yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. I think Anna might have had it a little bit tougher than you, but you definitely had it tough too.
I
it was tough, but it was like what was it called? I wanted it to be tough because I was like I really want this to be with something like this I was so excited. I was like I never expected this like the rarity of having a lead in a feature film as an actor like especially for myself like I'm pretty much in a very small pond upstate like where I'm coming out of school and what's it called? I love it here, but you know there's a whole thing of like where can I go? Not a lot of people get to really realize an acting dream, and with this, like it was pure magic. It was like
part
amazing.
of the pun.
There we go. But I really felt like I got assigned a fairy friend to help me because it like that would have been my wish, to be in a movie. So it really feels like in actuality, I got the fairy in the end.
That's so sweet.
Oh, wow. That is fantastic. So, Nick, I'm gonna make tonight all about you. And we I talked to Steph about
Oh
this,
no.
and this is you, dude. This is all about you. So,
Yeah. Lewis
even
and I chat all the time.
yeah, bossy boss. So, what made you pursue acting? What bit you? When did that bug come rolling
Yeah.
up on you and said, "Voila," and just and bit you? When did that bug bite you?
Yeah, there was a radioactive actor that it turned me into half man, half actor.
What was
No, I
it?
mean, ever since I was a kid, like I remember there's a thing I have saved in my house. My parents saved it. I don't have it with me today, but it was like an assignment from pre-K, and it was like, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" And it said director and actor. I was like,
Really?
that's like from the earliest things, the first thing I ever saw in theaters was a Curious George movie that was like it wasn't even a full movie. It was like 45 minutes. They had it in theaters for a bit. I went to see that with my dad when I was like 2 or something.
Nice.
And I loved movies.